Hey there guys, let's start with another new anime, but first, please subscribe to the channel for old and new anime recaps. So the anime begins with our cute little Kazara. She quietly sneaks into her boyfriend's home to make a dinner for him, but the power was cut off, and the boyfriend, Shu, he was munching down on the food with his ex-girlfriend, Ayano. She was worried about Shu, because he didn't had any job for 4 months straight. Shu was practically broke and can't even pay for the food, so Ayano covers for it. So when Shu gets back home, he gets a heart attack because Kazara was waiting for him in the dark like a ghost. She prepared a meal with all her heart, but Shu already had his dinner. It upsets Kazara. And Shu saw his life as going further and further away from him, so Shu changes his mind and pushed the food down in his stomach. Kazara was covering Shu's living expenses and even paid the electricity bills, and she had savings to last an entire month. But a delivery comes in for Shu and he wastes the money she had saved. That parcel had some information regarding his job. Shu then virtually participates in a demon hazard meeting. There are various companies that take on the job of killing demons. And for that all the companies bet to take the job, and the lowest bidder takes the job, and the most recent demon that appeared was in the casino, and if that casino building were to be destroyed, it would have an effect on the entire area, so all the company took 10 minutes to decide for their bidding and Shu bids the lowest. Shu takes on the job and contracts Akio to request for the backup. She's also a representative of her own company and she's Ayano's mother, so Shu and Ayano barge in to take care of that demon. Ayano and others handles the minions, and Shu was responsible for the main boss. The demon was a little too powerful and Kazara jumps in and saved his skin. Kazara is a demon as well. But she needs power to fight, and to refill her power Kazara has to kiss Shu every time. That makes her an A-class demon whenever Shu replenish her power. However, the ex-girlfriend meets the current girlfriend, and both tried to kill each other rather than the demons, and in the middle of it all is Shu. Kazara was irritated because she didn't have a spare key to his room even though she's his girlfriend, so Shu fulfilled her wish, and after getting the keys, Kazara becomes serious. And Shu provides backup to defeat the demon. But they wouldn't get the money for another month for completing this job, so eating bean sprouts was the only thing they could afford for this month. So Kazara was thinking of getting a part-time job, but when her friends met her, they saw bandages on her arm and thought her abusive boyfriend did it. So her friends wanted to give Shu a piece of their mind, but then a gullible boy drops in. He's the type of guy who tries to charm every flower he sees and always gets rejected. His name is Mikhail and he's the president of school council, but clearly no one cares about him, and Kazara and her friend bails out immediately from his nonsense. As for Shu, he goes to Ayano to find a job. She would have helped Shu on getting a job, but when she saw a photo of Kazara and Shu on Instagram, she had a change of heart. But then City Council planned a 25th anniversary party for the founding day of Baron City, so the investigation team discovered that a terrorist attack, or worse, a demon attack, could occur. So Akino and her company got the job to provide security, and Shu got the job to be a guard thanks to Ayano. There he met his foster parent, Officer Morgan, after Shu lost his family. Morgan took care of him for a year, so he asked Shu to visit his home again, because everyone missed him, but Shu even forgot Morgan had a daughter, which was strange, but anyways. The mayor starts the party with a speech, and tells everyone how the Baron City is known as a dream city that gives a 100% success to anyone who lives here, which was an obvious lie. Because the city keeps the secret of demons from the citizens, and not to mention how the people who fail ends up joining the criminal path, so to expose the mayor's lies. That demon wanted to attack him in public, but Kazara prevents him from doing so. Even after changing into a demon, that demon had the intelligence of a human. So Shu and Kazara were ordered to capture him alive, but didn't have any equipments to hold him down, so the demon boy ran off. And Shu orders cops equipment through fast delivery and burned out the last of Kazara's saving. That delivery truck came as fast as a light and hits the demon that landed on the spot. So now Shu had that demon captured, but he didn't need his equipment anymore. Then, after finishing that job, another problem arose when a scientist was being pursued by cops for attempting to steal information on orgonium. Orgonium is a type of special metal that only Baron City has, and many other countries were attempting to obtain this ore, and that worker just turned into a demon caterpillar. So Linhua took the job to cover up this demon caterpillar, and meanwhile, Shu met with Ayano at the park. He shared the info of the demon caterpillar with Ayano. So Ayano was surprised that Shu got this info like this, because it only means that someone is trying to take advantage of Shu and Kazara to kill the demons. But Shu had no problem with it and bids the lowest again for a B-ranked demon, but there Akino comes in with an additional info, with the recent investigation. They discovered that Caterpillar was absorbing the power from the city, and in a single day it took 7 days worth of power, so the bids were reset because the priority for the demon has changed. And now they have to retrieve the core of the demon as well. With this challenge, Shu lost this job and Akino and Rob got the job to retrieve the demon core. So far they immobilized the target and captured it, but Caterpillar transforms into a giant moth and destroy all the ground troops, so the job falls back on Shu, and for that, Shu had to kiss Kazara again and sacrifice his memories to make Kazara powerful. He gives up his memories he had with Ayano to kill that demon and save Ayano as well. With that, Kazara jumps in and saves Ayano first and then goes to attack the moth. She almost had its core, so Shu used a magic bullet to shoot at the core of that demon 2 times to destroy it. And every time they kill a demon, Kazara steals its memories, but Kazara felt bad about stealing Shu's memories with Ayano. After that day, Ayano was doing her job as usual and got the D-rank demon that was possessed in the area. She and her team killed the D-class demon, but a man was caught in the crossfire. Ayano remembered it's the same guy she saw in the park with Shu, so she calls out Lenhua to ask for help to investigate this guy's connection with the demons. Ayano wanted to get police involved to find the person who's turning civilians into demons, so on another day, Shu was after this case as well, to find out who was turning civilians into demons. But right outside, Mikhail stops his way to hit on Kazara again. He lashes out at Shu for being so useless, but there Kazara saw Ayano with someone and followed them. She texts their photo to Shu saying Ayano is dating someone, so Ayano got angry at Shu and Kazara for their wild imagination and scolds both of them. Apparently, Lenhua agreed to assist Ayano with the investigation, and the cops from the special division got into this case. Tetsuya dug up and discovered that the guy Ayano got previously was a member of a mafia group. His name was Tony Rossi, and they changed one of their guys into a demon to trash their rival's syndicate. And a few days ago, Ayano and Shu saw Tony with another man who works in an international marketing company, so their investigation suggests that man is the reason for the demon's appearance. But Tetsuya received news that Tony was killed not long ago, and the killer was a member of the rival syndicate. So Ayano immediately goes out to gather information about Tony's friend to find out the truth about the person who's turning people into demons, and incidentally Shu also getting into this job. But Ayano got angry at Shu and told him to leave this case to her. Shu then tries to sweet talk to Ayano again and apologized, which makes her even more angry. She was upset because Shu always laughs everything off and never listens to anyone, even when they lived together and she made a birthday cake for him he never showed up. And the next day Shu just laughed it off and apologized, but Shu didn't remember any of it so he apologized again, making the matter worse. Ayano was crying her tears out, and Kazara found her. She tells all the things about the day she lived with Shu, because all the memories Shu had forgotten were now within Kazara. One of the rules of using demon power is to give up something. And Shu was giving up his memories to make Kazara powerful, because his goal is to find the demon who killed his family, and obviously Ayano didn't want Shu to become an empty shell. Ayano couldn't believe Kazara was doing this to Shu even though she loves him, but Kazara doesn't mind as long as she gets to be Shu's last girl. But away from there Shu got the information from that mysterious man about the new demon, so he runs out quickly to get there. The rival syndicate who had a fight with Tony's group were murdered by a mysterious lady demon, and she ran away from a mirror dimension as soon as Shu gets there. A dying man took the name of Maria. She was Tony's girlfriend and now she is tracking down Tony's killers, and she thinks Ayano is also one of them. But our video has to end for today, however, please stay tuned to see the second part of this recap. Until then, take care.